morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Today I'm back with financial news updates as on 16th November 2023. So let's get started. The first news: the U.S. House passes pending bill to avert government shutdown. What is this government shutdown? And the first question arises in my mind: why it has to be passed again and again? So normally the financial year for the U.S. government starts from 1st October to 30th September. The US have and there are some mandatory expenses which are to be passed for the government to continue functioning. If these spendings bills are not passed, then the mandatory expenses will not be taken care of, and that will result in government shutdowns. So there will be no pays for the government servant, and non-essential departments will close down. So going to the news, the U.S. House of Representatives on Tuesday passed a temporary spending bill that would avert a government shutdown, with broad support from lawmakers in both parties. So there was no much opposition for the bill. They have passed it. The legislation, which would extend government funding through mid-January, now heads to the Senate, where Democratic and Republican leaders have voiced support. So it is sure to be passed. To prevent a shutdown, Senate and Republican-controlled House must enact legislation that President Joe Biden can sign into law before current funding for federal agencies expire at midnight on Friday. So this has to be passed, and the bill has to be signed by Mr. Biden before Friday. So that is the first news. Now, India's trade deficit hits record high in October as gold imports double. So India, as you know, it is the largest importer of gold, and this is also a kind of non-productive expense we are doing by importing, because most of this gold ends in going to the households, and it is not put to any productive use in the economy. So India's mercantile trade deficit rose to a record high in October, propelled by a 95% increase in gold imports. So you can imagine, but there is a reason why we are seeing a 95% increase in gold jump. The huge year-on-year jump in gold import last year was due to the difference in the festival calendar in 2023. Diwali falling in November this year as opposed to October in 2022. So this increase in import may be attributed because in Dhanteras we saw a lot of gold, and since this year it was in November, and last year it was in October. So if you compare year on year from November to this November, it will show a sharp increase anyway, because last November there was Dhanteras had already passed, and so it was a high reason for the high jump. Now RBI has ordered Bajaj Finance to stop lending via e-com and Insta EMI card. So why RBI has done it? The RBI has done it due to non-adherence by the NBFC, that is Bajaj Finance, to the RBI's digital lending guidelines, particularly the non-incidence of key fact statements to the borrowers under these two lending products, and the deficiency in the key fact statements issued in respect of other digital loans sanctioned by the company. So each company, whoever is sanctioning a digital loan, they have to provide a key fact statements where everything related to the loan, including the rate of interest, the terms and conditions, will be spelled out in black and white, and it should be clear cut. There should be no vague conditions. First of all, Bajaj Finance was not issuing key fact statements to these two methods, e-com and Insta EMI card, and there are other digital products also they were not using them in a comprehensive way. So this is the action RBI has taken. It's bad news for Bajaj Finance, but I hope they will rectify this error, and they will continue. Another issue, I think this is going to snowball into a major concern for the RBI and a major issue for customers also. UCO Bank has bank shares up amid bank clarification on erroneous credits via IMPS. So there was an internal technical issue for the last 3 days, due to which some account holders' saw credits initiated by holders of other banks via its IMPS without actual receipt of money from these banks. So the customers of the UCO bank's account were credited to IMPS without even the UCO Bank actually getting the funds from the other bank. So the bank said there was no issue with the IMPS platform, and they are investigating the issue. But it is very serious concern, and it is also very concerning, because this issue was continuing for 3 days, and the bank came to know about it just on Thursday. So EcoBank has to investigate and rectify the issues. This can be this can have a reputational risk as well as financial risk for EcoBank. Now, core accountancy task is still outside PMLA audit ambit, says ICAI. So the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has clarified that only those chartered accountants that carry out financial activities on behalf of their clients will become reporting entities under the new PMLA rules notified on May 3rd. So the kind of work like audit and regular accounting work will not come under PMLA audit, and they will not be liable for reporting. This thing has been clarified. But suppose there are instances where CS play a role in money laundering by purchasing purchasing lands and doing other investments for their clients, either directly or indirectly. Then such CAs now need to report the movement of fund exceeding 10 lakh in most cases to the Financial Intelligence Unit of India, that are FIU India. So not all CAs are coming under purview, but those who are doing financial transactions, especially the kind of transaction which is used for money laundering activities, then those CAs will become reporting entities, and they will be reporting transactions up to above 10 lakh crores in most cases. Now, another news is that ONGC is now planning to diversify its activities. Now, ONGC is planning to invest rupees 1 lakh crore to set up 2 petrochemical plants. So you may be thinking why ONGC wants to have petrochemical plants. ONGC normally digs out crude oil and supplies to the refiners like IOCM, HPCL, BPCL, and they refine them into petrol, diesel, and aviation fuel and other chemicals, and then sell them in the market. But to convert these plants will be to convert crude oil directly into high-value chemical products. Now, ONGC is preparing for energy transition. Now, it is no longer want to just to be an explorer of crude oil. Now, it is going to be diving into high-value chemical products also. The companies around the globe are looking at new avenues to use crude oil as the world is moving towards non-fossil fuel era. Now, PM Modi has launched Janman scheme and Sankalp Yatra on the birth anniversary of the father of the land, Sri Bhagwan Birsa Munda, which is celebrated as the Janjatiya Gaurav Divas every year on 15th November. PM Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan, an initiative with a budget of rupees 24,000 crore aimed at ensuring holistic development of tribal groups, especially those who are still out of the development phase and they still live in the forest. They're not very connected to the outside world. That one has been launched. Very ambitious scheme. And under PM Janman scheme, the government is aiming to reach out to primitive tribes. So these schemes will be used by the government to bring this primitive tribe and other tribal groups into mainstream, and this will be used for their development. So very noble initiative by the government of India. Now see how this pans out, but we'll be having close watch on these developments. So thank you, friends. Thank you for watching. I'll be coming tomorrow again with fresh developments. By the time, keep yourself updated and keep on watching my channel. Thank you so much.